Okay, what is going on? I'm Zedmont. We've got HQ26 update in the house. His house, whatever the heck you want to call it. We're going to get that upgrade rocking and rolling. These things don't really appeal to me all that much. Now, when I launched the game, I got an extra 500 XP points, so do let me know what you guys ended up getting. Screenshot on the Twitters just to get that cross media goodness going. You know exactly what we're going to do here. We're going to start with the headquarters upgrades. This is not going to be one of those typical YouTube just upgrade everything videos. There's a bit more. I had a call with the developers on the weekend. I've been covering Boom Beach for 8 years. You can tell by my resource boat just how long I've been playing this game. That is the first time I've had a discussion with the developers outside of Helsinki. That is insane. That is such good news for Boom Beach. Maybe you guys don't think so, but it was a huge moment for me. I'm going to cover that call in a bit of detail. It was an informal call with Nuno and the devs. Not all the devs, but it was at 10 p.m. their time. So huge shout out to them for having a call with the Boom tubers at 10 p.m. on a Saturday. Now, I have lots and lots of time skippers, as you can see there. Also have a bunch of blueprints here at the right. I have 7 out of 5. That is the beautiful thing about this Boom Pass. Like it or hate it, it has gotten much more valuable in this update. The fact that we're getting 6 intel for doing some dives. Also, quick note, if you don't want to do the dives, I think you can just skip it here. I thought you could click on something here. Maybe the skip is gone. Pausing. Okay, so the ability to re-roll those terrible missions that you don't like, such as complete 20 dives, coming next season. It's in the game, it's in the announcements, it's in the changelog, but it's not here quite yet. So you gotta wait 5 days for that feature. Unfortunately, I am not gonna complete those 20 dives in the next 5 days. But anyways, moving on forwards, let's get this puppy done. Gonna spend, I don't know, I do wish that they had bigger time savers so I didn't have to click 400 times. I understand why they don't, because they'd have to deal with change and maybe they'd have to add an extra button or something ridiculous like that, but you know what? We're going to spend the blueprint. I got 7 of them with more on the horizon. HQ26 is here. The first thing after getting that going, of course, you want to start not the wood storage, but moving over. Get your mines out. Yes, we get a couple extra mines. They take 0 seconds to place, so you obviously want to get those mines in position. And then, of course, you know the drill. Shock mines. I'm almost certain you can place these mines without actually having a builder available, but we're not going to give that a go. We're going to get that bunker started, and once we get, you know what, where are we going to put our bunker? We're going to move our bunker in range of the headquarters, specifically because I have this base to stop warriors, and we're going to put some cryoneers in this bad boy. Now, I am not going to use my blueprints for the first low levels, only 90 diamonds to get that going. And if you didn't watch my video on all of the details about the bunker yesterday, I would suggest doing it right about now. Quick note, a couple of the things I did not cover is that, number one, your troops are always in there. You can't just attack someone and then retreat and then destroy their bunker and come back to an empty bunker. The bunker, as long as you have that upkeep gold up in there available, no problems at all. So, other note, you can't put proto troops or tanks or whatever in there. So, oh, I'm already out of wood. Are you serious? Wowzer Bowser. Let's see if we got anything new to upgrade in the armory. Nope, nothing new in the armory with headquarters level 26. But we can spend some of that gold, which was dumb on my part. If you have a full resource boat and you collect it, notice that when you collect it, nothing changes. Your boat stays full. It only fills those resources you have used. So me buying raw crystals was not the smartest thing. We're gonna keep using these diamonds. These diamond costs, this bunker, whoop, that was not what I wanted to do. Where did that just come from? What just happened there? That was kind of strange, wasn't it? Did I click the instant button there? Anyways, we're gonna keep going with the diamonds. We got lots of resources. I am almost ready to just skip past this part so you don't have to watch me not wasting my diamonds. But these diamond costs, the time to build this thing seems short. Maybe that's just in comparison to the headquarters. So don't use your blueprints on it, maybe. We got a level 7. We are almost there. I have 25% duration boost. That is fairly awesome. That is saving me all sorts of diamonds as well, I assume. Spending those diamonds, not a ton. We got a level 8 bunker. I am 1000% putting a cryoneer in there. Then we're gonna throw in some riflemen, and we're gonna leave it like that, I think. Probably should have a Zuka in there, but you'll notice that our upkeep costs are quite low, keeping that gold coming in from our residences, which do in fact have that nice green skin from the boom pass, moving things around a touch. Base will need redesigning, but for now we got that bunker out, and I'll save you the hassle of having to do that, and we're gonna move to a different, better, awesome feature. Okay, now, this is something you need to have a look at. I don't know if this was intended or not. I feel like they've been trying to speed up the progression for low levels and mid levels. Riflemen take 10 seconds to load. If you jump over into here, we click on the eye, look at that, 10 seconds to load Rifleman. So I don't have instant training on this account. We are gonna drop in rifles and they just pop into your landing crafts like popcorn, like absolutely 4 minutes to load a landing craft. And notice how few diamonds it costs to gem those. So I am gonna show you the strategy to clear your map. It will be a change for many players, but this is the easiest and fastest way to clear your map. It'll take some skill, you're gonna lose some troops, but they load so gosh darn fast that if you don't have instant training, you have to give this a go. Now, I'm trying to juggle a bunch of topics here. We got HQ26, we've got that new wood storage, we've got the bunker loaded. Yes, I am gonna go back and get that bunker rockin' and rollin' in my own time. Also, quick note, if you have a look at the leaderboard, you will start to see XP 77 players. That is pretty neat to see after we've been at 76 for so gosh darn long. At least one person is not super happy with that. Do they have bunkers out? It appears not. Very, very curious. Every time a new update comes out, I jump in to the leaderboard, start to see which players have all of the new things. Now, quick note for those of you who don't know a heck of a lot about the leaderboard, the number one constraint you have is gold. So this new bunker is going to be super interesting just to see which players actually deploy it, and we can't see it, but I'm super curious to see what troops they put in. So not seeing any of the bunkers out there yet. I will keep an eye on that. Neat to see that the fact that that Victoria player does have the boom pass, getting those green skins. Anyways, we have wasted enough time. Let's spend some of these diamonds. We have got brick loaded, and this is one of, if not my favorite troop. And also note over here, we have this tribal boost just to make it even more ridiculous. Do I spend the resources? No, not gonna do that. Anyways, getting these troops out as we talk about the dev call. Now, one thing to note is that Boom Beach is 10 years old, and if you guys don't know anything about coding or practices or infrastructure or anything in between, know that in 10 years, the industry has changed a lot. So imagine bringing a new dev team in to a game that has code that is 10 years old. the term spaghetti gets used a bunch when it comes to coding practices, because you're literally just taking all of the things and putting them together one by stinking one, and it is a mess. And so all of the times that the devs, like every time that people complain about new features or unintended bugs or anything with Boom Beach, just know that this dev team is all new. They are all new to this code, and there are bugs and undocumented features, and I'm not gonna poo-poo the old dev team or anything like that, but just anytime anyone does anything with code, switching the entire team over, that is madness. And it's not that the whole team, like, this game was on mothballs in the back of the closet. You guys, with your love for it, forced Supercell to bring it back, and as a result, we are back with a strong, excited dev team. And again, can't say too much, but the fact is the dev team does play the game. I don't know if I am not super confident that the old dev team played the game, but this new dev team does play it, and they play it a bunch, and I think that is super duper important, because trying to understand bugs and feature requests and just the general feel for the community, that you require people invested in the game, and it definitely could just be a job for some people, but my general impression was that these people play the game, like the game, are interested in the game, and that is so gosh darn important. Smoking these rifles in. Brick, of course, did hit that shock mine, so our battle orders didn't do everything it could, but just laying waste to this base, and no instant training. We are going to be able to reload these boats as we go. This is not one of those videos where I don't load my boats, because we don't have instant training. I'm going to keep pumping new troops into those landing crafts. Also, quick note, you don't have to smoke your rifles if you don't. Look at that, only 7 diamonds to load these boats. We are flying through all of these boom pass missions. I love this new UI, by the way, just to actually see where we're getting, which missions we're making progress on. We just made progress on like 7, 8, 9 different missions all at the same time. And as you see there, these missions bring all sorts of intel to task forces. They've also boosted the amount that your task force can contain. Lots and lots of small details, and as we get the supply chest, you'll see that this 7 out of 8 supply chest, so we can get all sorts of intel, all sorts of shards. And quick note, there is a bug where this ad chest apparently was taking a number off of that supply chest or something like that, so as all of our troops are available. So gonna keep going. We are gonna switch to Kavan here, see if we can't just walk through this base with Kavan, just to try it. And by the way, I'm at 306 victory points. I realize that is ridiculously low. That is one of the downfalls of having multiple accounts. You end up with just such low victory points. We also have those crystal clitters that are going to be able to help us clear some of those mines, getting some shocks out, eventually trying to slow down those flamethrowers from ruining our day as we keep throwing artillery out, keep getting those pink zombie crew out. And again, crystal critters, that is an R, not an L. Apologies on my part, brain not functioning fully yet this morning. Just gonna walk through this base. This strategy, I am fairly confident once people start to realize just how cheap and how quickly rifles load, you are going to start to see your base cleared by rifles almost exclusively. Now, yes, you could mix in some other troops in behind, something like Cryoneers that are going to stand behind that rifle shield, even Zukas, medics, whatever. Rifle, Zuka, medic was a huge hit way back before heroes and before bombardiers and laser rangers. I think they're going to make a comeback. This rifle meta with basically unlimited troops is a huge deal. Like, I love this. I'm probably overstating it, but I am very, very excited. I can't say I have been this excited about Boom Beach in a long, long while, and I probably didn't profess it enough to the developers when we were talking to them, because I was trying to maximize our time talking to them, but hugely, hugely, hugely thankful. I mean, who schedules a call for 10 p.m. on a Saturday? That is a team that is invested and interested and all of the rest of the things. Now, we are going to see the downside of using Kavan with just rifles here. This person has flamethrowers and mortars and critter launchers up front, so yes, I'm excited. Yes, I got too excited, and I personally will be using rifles like Zukas, or at least throwing some smoke to get them past some of the defenses, but you can see here, only 16 diamonds, or 3 minutes 25 seconds, I guess 4:25 to get all of those troops loaded. We don't have any time savers, or do we? Nope, no time savers, so we need to spend those 16 diamonds. I am going to do a little bit of a change here. We are going to mix in a little bit of damage. This is something you might not want to do because it's going to cost you more diamonds, more time, but you know what? Just for the, we'll do someone else because they're actually, you know what? They've got decent resources. Let's do this base and we'll just do it properly where all of their stuff is at the front, so we'll just go to the back and that should be an easy takedown. They will wonder what the heck we were doing on our first attack, but them's the breaks. Okay. Riflemen up front first, and then we're gonna re-flare back, doing the old seesaw to try to get our troops a little bit compressed, and then walking up that right-hand side. I have said it probably 1,000 times over the 8 years I've been covering the game. Don't make right side bases. They are absolutely, absolutely terrible. This right-hand side dock is so predictable. We're going to throw that smoke about there, and then our troops are just going to come out absolutely blasting. We're going to throw that about there, shocks and critters, and those critters are going to distract all of the things. Cryo bomb going to help, no, not cryo bomb, cryoneers, going to slow down all of the defenses, and then I don't know why the heck I brought Kavan. Kavan was 1,000% the wrong hero in this instance, but I think all of our expensive troops are going to be alive and well at the end of this. Losing rifles out front, cryoneers slowing things down, laser rangers farming GBE. Lots of good things to be done with rifles. We lost one laser ranger. As we get all of these missions popping up here, gonna go claim that. Quick note that we are getting 3 intel for 150 artilleries. I'm not sure what that currency's called. If you have the Boom Pass, you would be getting 6 intel for this, which is a big, big, big deal. Now, and also quick note, during our call, the developers mentioned like 4 different things from the BoomTubers videos over like the last 4 years. So they have been paying attention. They are watching videos. They are reading comments. I was super impressed by that. They were not just flexing. They just mentioned it casually in as context. Love that. Moving forward, one of the things that I was most excited about, what are we gonna do here? Again, flamethrowers up front, so I'm gonna go to the, almost every base is set up for the front. Please, my friends, my viewers, my community, whatever the heck you want to call yourselves, please, 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 for the love of Pete, whoever the heck Pete is, do give Smoky troops a try. Friendly challenges, so helpful for that. I think we are about to lose a laser ranger or 5. I think that was an expensive mistake, but we're just gonna walk over to about here. You'll notice that I am using multiple smokes to fill that final spot just to make sure that our troops do get some decent coverage. Let's get rid of you, shall we? Now we're gonna throw that out. Again, I should not have Kavan loaded. Kavan is the wrong hero for this. but whatever. I don't like using Kavan with smoke. He did keep up with our troops, which he doesn't do a terribly great job of, but just keeping those troops a little bit damaged, making all of the difference on that fact, and then just walking out. Pink zombie crew, easy, easy, easy dubs, picking up the win. What else do I have to talk about? Yeah, so you've noticed, sorry, I started to talk about this, with warships, for example, they put in the roadmap, like they put in this pipeline where they have brought in like 5 different choice node features, which has given different looks and feels to each different season. They didn't just do one thing, they brought it in super smart, one by one, and I really do think they have laid out the roadmap for success for years. And that sounds crazy to talk about success for years, but the fact is that I look back and Warships has been around for 5 years, which is bonkers. Let's collect that. Now we have some supply chests back here. My task force that I am in are going to be super happy because I am awful at intel, so that is super helpful. Where is that green thing? It says we can go. I think that notification is the fact that we can get to there, but oh, there it is, back there. Okay, so good things. I mean, we've covered most of the things. Also, like the dev team, I thought it was going to be like 2 people or something like that. The dev team is a significant team. It is a significant number of people. I'm not sure I can talk about exactly how many people it is, but pick a number and then like double it or triple it, or I guess it depends what number you pick, obviously. But again, lots and lots of good things. I am somewhat limited in what I can talk about. I'm trying to keep the hype down and also not just sound like a hype man or something like that. Reminder, I am not employed by Boom Beach. I am not employed by Supercell. Supercell gives me $0, and I love that about the game. There are other, I know that sounds crazy, but there are other games like Call of Duty where they were literally paying their creators, and that brings all sorts of problems. You end up with creators that are forced to say that the game is doing well or the game is good even when it's not, and the fact that Boom Beach doesn't do that allows Boom Beach boom tubers to keep their integrity, which I personally think is super important. I don't know that there's enough that Boom Beach could pay me to just gloss over the many bugs and issues and things they've had over the last years. Maybe there, I mean, I assume everyone has a number, but I haven't found mine yet. How about that? Boom. This person was upgrading their headquarters. I love the fact that I rated them after their headquarters upgrade had started. That means they're going to lose fewer resources, but let's be honest, there is a resource glut in this game. If you're having problems getting resources, do reach out in the comments. There is so much going around, whether it be the resource boat down in here, or farming your bait map up, or all of the different boom pass goodnesses. Do we have one more? I think that's all of the things about the dev team. I know I sound like I'm tooting their horn, but I feel like I've done the opposite of tooting the horn. I was going to say, I can't think of a way to say it without just cursing. Like, my brain works. You have no idea how hard it is for me not to curse in these. At least one person on the Boom Beach Discord calls me Mr. Rogers. I promise you that is not the case in real life. I just really make a serious effort to try and keep these videos G-rated, with kind of like all of the new kids movies these days, where they sneak in a few innuendos for the parents, or a few tasty jokes for the parents, but we've totally and completely gotten off track now. Bottom line, HQ26 is here. On top of that, There is all sorts of good stuff in the future for Boom Beach. Now, this update is not for everyone. Obviously, some of you are unhappy with the fact that there's more defenses. Some of you are unhappy that the bunker is only for HQ26. There's something for everyone, though. You might just have to look a little bit closer. Boom Pass has brought all sorts more value. The first time the Boom Pass came out, I was really concerned because there wasn't enough value there for anyone. They have addressed that. They have brought the new headquarters level out for all of those people who do love themselves a headquarters upgrade and people who are sick and tired of being maxed. So, are there some bugs in this new update? Yeah, I'm sure there are, but again, spaghetti code, old code. Developers are doing a great job of how they're implementing the new bugs. I've covered that in previous videos, but there are likely to be some unintended features, as they like to say, or as I like to say, or as someone likes to say. Anyways, that is it for me. I am Zedmot. HQ26 is here. Get it rocking and rolling. In your shop, you should have this over right about here. If we look at the news, that heavy skin is there or should be there. If you can't find it, don't just post to Discord, please. Include your headquarters level, include your hashtag of your base, include your region of where your account lives, include as many details as you can so that they can actually look into it. Pet peeve of mine. Also, quick note, we are on the road to that medic skin. I love these new skins. They are super duper awesome, and why I think they're awesome is that they're a huge departure from a simple green tank. Don't get me wrong, I love the OG skins as well, but just making a complete shift is greatly appreciated as well. For people who like skins, these things are looking awesome. That is it for me. Do consider keeping code ZEDMOT in the shop in every Supercell game. Takes a bit of effort, takes a bit of maintenance. Already had one kind lady on the Discords today forget to throw a code in the shop, so it doesn't have to be code ZEDMOT. Just try to get something in there. I am Zedmot. This update is awesome, and if you don't agree, please do hit me up in the comments. Would love to hear your perspective. Thanks for coming in.